Welcome back to another AQ3D video. In this one, we're going after the free travel forms. I'm not going to be showcasing the travel forms that are not available. I am only going to be showcasing the travel forms that are currently available in the game. Keeping in mind there will be a few seasonal travel forms I will mention, since those will circulate back into the game periodically during the seasons. If this video helps you guys at all, please do me a favor and tap that like button, smash subscribe, and hit the notification if you want to stay up to date with all of my content. For the first travel form, we're going to be heading to the town of Babylon. I'm going to head to Cicero's weapon shop and then spin around, head out the door, and we're going to go talk to Cicero because in the daily boss rewards at the very bottom, there are 4 travel forms. Now, these are not super special travel forms, because first of all, I mean, this one actually, I like this one. Now, this does not travel at all. You literally just sit there and don't move. The long spider hair is moving at the same speed that you can travel, and then this one and the zombie travel slower than you can actually move in your regular character. So these are more just about the visual effects to have these 4 different things. You do need to have specific items, but I'm not going to go into details on how to obtain the travel forms in this video. If I did, it would go on way too long. So you would have to do your own research on that. I do have videos covering 90% of these travel forms in previous videos, not to mention you could use the wiki. I'll put a link to the official wiki in the description below if you want to go and check that out to figure out how to craft those. You've also got another travel form, the bush. This is just the bush root, which is based off of Darkwing Duck's bush root enemy. But yeah, that's what it is, and it only travels at 5%. So this is another one of those cosmetic ones. Very easy to obtain. Just need the stick of wood and secret of bush transformation. Already got a video covering this, so I won't go into details. There is another bush you can get once you have that bush during Frostvale, and that is the Otanin bush, which is like the bush except it's got nice festive lights on it. Next location I'm going to go is to the Blue Ogre area, and the reason why is because there is a travel form here that can be obtained. Now, the downside is it is not easy to obtain these because you can't even check the preview on that, because this is the travel form you can obtain. Travels at 150, so it is not as fast as some of the other travel forms we have, and you need to obtain the Blue Ogre souls, which I do not think these are available anymore, but I am not sure. And it says here Blue Ogre souls too, but I'm pretty sure it's the legendary Ogre souls is what is given now, and I believe you can still obtain legendary ogre souls from the Game Ogre website. Traveling to Yogur's Inn, and then if we head up here, you're gonna find in the corner another bush, and this is another travel form you can get. Only travels at 7%. This is a Wreath of Khan, and this is what it looks like. You need to get Leaf of Paper and License of Cal, both of which are dropped from a giant bush in the Social District area, or in the Scholars District area. Actually, it might have been the Trade area. Let me just check that real fast. Oh, yes, it was. There's the bush right over there. But we need to go to the magic shop, and then we're going to head out the door, and we're going to head around this side over here. And actually, we could have just gone out the museum. I forgot that was open. So we'd be heading over here, and you're going to find the sewers. Inside the sewers, there is a boss, some bosses that you can defeat, and if you do defeat the bosses, you might get a chance at getting the toxic barrel form. This does not travel. There is no travel speed on this, so you can't travel at all, but this is what it looks like. It is very cool, but very hard to get, so good luck. Back at the magic shop again, you're going to be talking to Dodery, and you're going to find a craft shop where you can get the mini Doderine gnome. This is a travel form, travels at 160%. You need to get the potions, which you can get from Dodery in the daily boss area. Or you can also get some gnome berries and then purchase the travel form Doderine gnome for 600 of those. Jumping to Frostvale, and we're going to head over here talking to Holly, and we are going to find village crafting. In here is the tasty whale pop. You need to have tasty fish pop in order to obtain it. Travels at 160, and this is what it is. It's a frozen person inside of a giant slab of ice. So it's very cool. Jumping to the town of Lalosia, and we're going to head up here and talk to Captain Rhubarb. He has in the pirate section where is it here? Is it in here? Yep, there it is. The Salty Parrot. You can obtain this. You do need to have 3,000 pirate class tokens to obtain it, though. Next, we're heading to the Heartwood Forest. And then over here, you're going to be talking to Auden, and he has in the Heartwood, or she does, in the Heartwood Crafting, you've got a gift horse. This is where you're going to be getting wooden horse parts. You're going to need that because you will be, I don't know where it is here. In here? Yes, it is. The Wooden Stallion Travel Form. This is what you are going to be crafting. Look at that. Isn't that pretty darn cool? And you will need wooden horse parts from that daily, and then the behemoth saliva, which you get from a dungeon in this area. And then next, heading to the town of Babylon, we're going to go talk to the High Marshal Firebrand, and you're going to find in the Battle Arena shop, actually, no, sorry, it's not in there. It's in the special PvP rewards. You're going to be finding the Vampragan Skeleton Travel Form. This is what it looks like, and you need 5,000 marks of glory. All to get that is not too difficult. There is a quest, actually, a daily you can do where you will be getting 1,500 marks of glory just from playing through 3 matches, but also you could just get it from playing PvP, so you could just go right into your join queue or go to the battle hall if you want to interact with other PvP players. There's a couple seasonal ones like the Gift Thulu, and there was the Cinder, which is a dragon you can get as well, but you need to have certain things. This specific one is for the Gift Thulu travel form. You need to have a Gift Thulu spawn in order to actually obtain this. You can also purchase this with with gift tags as well, but as of the filming of this video, this currently isn't in the game, but I thought I would mention it. More of the seasonals I'll mention is the bushes. There are multiple bushes. You can get these from the Gifting Shrub. He returns around Frostvale every year, and there's multiple different versions of the bushes. I mean, you've got a battle bush, you've got just a regular gray bush, a pink bush, like there's quite a variety. I'll also mention in the daily chest rewards thing, there is a travel form that appears in here as well, the Legion Wolf travel. Actually, there's also this one. I forgot about this one. So this is another one you can obtain. This is available year round, and you need to have 5,000 of the daily shards. So that is one of the travel forms you can obtain. And then there is another one that appears in here periodically that is a Legion travel form that you can obtain out of the daily chest as well. And this is during Black Friday, Cyber Monday when this is available. I forgot to mention this. So this comes around April time. I think it's around April when these things appear in the social district, and you have a chance of crafting this travel form for free. Next, in the menu down here, down at the very bottom, there's a community shop, and in here you can find the Whittle Ducky Ducky travel form. You need to have 100 Ducky Ducky tokens, which you obtain from a streamer who will randomly stream her Ducky Ducky stuff, so you can periodically get the Ducky Ducky tokens from that. It's rather difficult to know when to do it and whatnot, but anyways, this is what you get. A little cute travel form for that. Now that kind of comes into play with this because that is a partner thing that we'd gotten MJ, and this is a travel form, the gold raven talon thing, and that is I can spawn a monster, a big giant bird, with this item, which then has a low chance of dropping the travel form of this. So it's a very low chance of obtaining it, but I want to mention that. Next, we're going to Yalgar's Inn again, and then over here, we're going to talk to Beline and go to the AFK, because in here, you have a shop, And in this shop, you can obtain a travel form Time Flies transformation. This travels at 160. I don't really care for the travel form. I think it looks kind of stupid, but it's still pretty cool that you get this Time Flies thing, and it's free. All you need to do is just stand around, get minutes, and then use the minutes to spend on this thing. So you literally just have to AFK to get that. Two other seasonal things I also wanted to mention: the Legion Dricken with daggers and the Legion Dricken travel form. These are dropped by some spawns. You can spawn during March. During the month of March, you obtain these items, which you can then spawn, similar to me with my bird and stuff. So, and then you have a low chance of obtaining these travel forms. Next, we're heading to the Moist Verse. Can't use travel forms in this location, but there is a trove over here that you can complete, and upon completing your trove, you are going to get access to the Ring of Moistness. You obtain this from completing the trove, which is this travel form. And then there is a dungeon that you need to play through the area in this to get access to this next area, which is the dungeon, the Nitro Dungeon, which is a very, very difficult dungeon. Definitely not something you would be doing by yourself unless you are really good, but it also causes a lot of lag for a lot of people. But it is the tour, this one right here, where you get a chance of obtaining the Bomber travel form, which is certainly not an easy thing to obtain. It will take a long time to obtain it, but it is a very, very awesome travel form. Very, very original. But that is it for part 1 of this video. If you made it this far into the video, post a secret word 11 into the comments. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.